Darcy.
And I'm
Leave a trust a like,
share,
subscribe,
and comment
down below, y'all. Today we are talking about Darcy and Stacey. They came out with 2 episodes this past Sunday.
It was such a treat.
It was a real treat, you guys. Well, we are going to go ahead and talk about Darcy and Georgie. I mean, when she was on that stripper pole and she was leaning on him and propping her leg up, honey, and then looking back at him and then shaking her stuff, and then he was putting dollar bills in her little her pants, which I thought was a little wrong because she is not a stripper, okay? Yeah. But I just thought she obviously wants to make him jealous. She wants him to see her. Like, she is trying to, it felt like she was trying to goad him. And then when she was sitting down there with blue-haired Sparkles, that's that guy.
Mike.
A.K.A. Sparkles. And they're like, oh, look at him. Like, and then Georgie's right there, right? And she's like, look at him. Yeah, he's just my type, and we're going out, and all this stuff. It looked to me like a woman who wants her ex to notice her. It looks like a woman who is trying to get her ex riled up.
Yeah, and
that's
Mike
what it seemed to me.
Oh yes, he is handsome.
And my thing, Sparkles, I felt like Sparkles was doing too much. My thing is, obviously you can't fight at all. You couldn't even fight a dog. But you stay getting in these men's faces who are buff, who actually work out. I'm sure you have a beer belly, because the fact that you have a balding head and you have blue hair that's sticking up and it's also receding.
That's the crown.
To cover the bald head, to cover the bald spot. The fact that you're doing all that, it just goes to show that you probably do not work out.
Georgie grabbed him
and put him on his booty.
Michael looked in shock.
He was like oh. He looked like his life was about to flash before his eyes. He did not expect that. He ripped my jacket, and then when he went to Darcy,
in a fight.
No.
And Georgie grabbed him, and he felt the weight of Georgie. He was holding on to Georgie's jacket.
It was hilarious.
On the floor. I was like, oh my goodness gracious.
But I felt like he was doing too much. I felt like he was doing way too much. You got into Florian's face.
All of a sudden
now you're in his face. Behave. If you want to have that energy, make sure that you got the hands to match. How about that? You want to have all this lip and be all up in my face? When I swing, you better be able to swing back.
He's lucky. Oh, he's lucky he didn't swing on it. But that was so hilarious.
I mean, that was ridiculous.
Then when he went and he saw Darcy the next day, that guy was crying. He was telling
like a punk. Like a punk. He ripped my jacket. It ain't right. My sister, she deserved it better. Okay. Punk vibes. Yeah, punk vibes. You look like a sucker. Okay?
And poor Darcy was there trying to...
Like, but she looked guilty. For like 3 seconds, she looked real guilty.
And I was wondering, I said, why does Darcy look so guilty?
How she there sleeping with Georgie? Hooking up with him, y'all, after having tequila shots.
Yeah, we can't do all that. It's Ramadan. We're absolutely fasting.
No, but I mean, I feel like after they had tequila shots and all that stuff, right? They went and hooked up or whatever.
Yeah, that's what Georgie says.
And then Florian's like, man, this is effed up. This is effed up, you man. Like, how you gonna do this, man? This don't make no sense. What if Stacey find out?
Well, I know, and then she's thinking, wait, all the time Darcy's there saying, put Georgie on speaker.
She's no victim. She's no victim. She's hooking up with him. Oh, he was ready for her.
He cannot wait to tell that secret.
Yeah.
He can't wait to tell that secret.
I mean, it was really a mess. I was shocked. But I mean, I am happy for Darcy that she is with a new guy. He seems like he's a real respectable gentleman.
Yeah.
But I don't believe that she needs to tell him.
No, like you...
Because this was before she even met him. Like, before she even knew this man was a thought. Now, the only reason why I would say that she should tell him is because Georgie is going to the wedding and he's now telling everybody what's going on. So you don't want him to be there like...
I think he will tell that to that guy when he sees him. He will.
But I think this was before you guys even met.
Yeah.
So I do think she should tell him on that thing, but I don't think it should be because, oh, we were doing it while we were seeing each other. I think she should make that very clear. We hooked up one time, I was feeling lonely, which I kind of had a feeling something bad would happen after the whole Cicero thing, because that
she was
guy
feeling vulnerable and sad about herself too, I think.
and then also with that horrible therapist, not therapist, but that horrible matchmaker.
Yes. Yeah.
So her self-esteem was in the gutter.
Yeah.
So I mean, I can see why she went that route.
Not an excuse, and you should not have.
She shouldn't have, but I mean. I do think maybe it is best that she moves on from Georgie, because I don't condone a man going and telling your secrets, telling all your business that we had sex. I feel like that's just so classless, and I just think it's a character flaw. Yeah. When a man's doing that, I mean, it's just like Tony from Ready to Love. I had sex with Natasha. She's not even on the show to defend herself. Oh, she's a very beautiful woman. You're not going to disrespect her, but you just disrespected her.
And then you know what's so weird? When you go in the comments, you see people saying, "Oh, Tony, you're the women, so wonderful that you defended that sister. Are you high?" This man went around with this woman's name, telling everyone about this Natasha. Like, it's ridiculous. So just like you said, you are now what? I will not allow you to speak badly of her.
And I'm sure you sat down there, you told her all these sweet nothings. As soon as you hit it and you quit it, you left. And Morgan better watch out, because he gonna do the same thing to you. The fact that he did that said, I want to get to know her deeper on a sexual level.
He even checked you for what? Calling her low-hanging fruit. Like, yeah.
Well, when you basically called her easy. I mean, really, it's just ridiculous.
Exactly.
But yeah, so let's talk about Stacy and Florian. Florian sitting down there saying that she can't dance on a stripper pole, and being extra controlling, and Stacy having to break down and throwing up because she stood up for herself. I mean, it was ridiculous.
Like, he gets ruder and ruder.
And he's contributing nothing. Like, this man is broke. He's not even putting 2 pennies towards the mortgage or to get her an ice cream cone.
Yeah.
And he's having the nerve to be trying to control her. But the thing is, Stacy,
she's allowed it.
She's allowed it. That's why
because you try to cover for him, and you don't want to be embarrassed.
Yeah.
So you try to cover for him and try to pretend that everything is well.
But it's not well. If anything, it's horrible.
I'm happy she spoke her piece.
I mean, I think she got so sick.
I think at that moment he realized, okay, she is not going to take so much of my stuff. I don't want her to leave me. I think a reality came to his eyes when she stood up for herself, and I'm happy she did.
He told her that I'm not changing. He said, I won't change until I die. Yeah. So I don't really think he's changing.
Yeah, but
I think he's going to fake it for now.
But he's going to back off for now, I think.
But he's going to come back and do the same thing. I don't think that man changed at all. But yeah, so that was just a mess. I mean, what else happened?
They went to see their dad. The dad is
he had a stroke.
Yeah, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
And it's sad when your parents begin to look old, or when they begin to look fragile and frail. It's like, oh no. Because I know you remember him being this, strong man who looks after the family. And now all of a sudden, it's like, oh man.
He's actually getting old. Sad time.
Sad time. But I'm happy that at least he seems, I guess in the preview we see that he walks Stacy. I saw him at the door.
I think he walks her down the aisle. So they're going to have the wedding now in Connecticut.
Yeah. And good for that wedding planner.
Yeah.
And all that. So it's good. And it was so cute the way Darcy was asking. Let's finish with the father. Georgie coming to hug Darcy and Stacy and say sorry about the dad. I thought that was sweet.
Yeah.
And get their stuff. But I was happy Darcy to just tell him, look, it's over. Like, and I
don't want to forget about
it. And remember, I told you, I did say, I think that she should move on. You were like, oh, Georgie here. His hair, and he's tall.
First of all, I liked him better when he had longer hair. I think this look makes him look hella old.
Yeah, Darcy, as I said, Georgie, he can have a very smart mouth, and sometimes he's not very nice. I remember Georgie, and I feel like Darcy needs to be with someone who is kind, who is tolerant of who she is, and how she is.
Well, not tolerant,
And
but
not
loves
try
her how
to
she is.
exactly, and not
Yeah.
try to change her and all of that stuff.
I never felt like Georgie tried to change her, but I do think he has a smart mouth. It's like
He
he can get
does.
out
And
of
the
whack
thing is,
too.
when she listens to her friends, that's who she is. To listen to friends. You listen to her, all the stuff she says, and she says, you know, your friend said that, right? But I'm not like that, right? You also have an opportunity to talk to her too, just like how they talk to her.
Yeah.
You know, but he gets impatient
Yeah.
too quickly, and I don't like that about him at all.
Yeah.
Because Darcy is someone who you're going to have a lot of patience with.
Absolutely.
There are some women who are like that, and if you come around them, you need to be patient. Florian is not patient. Neither is Georgie.
I don't think
And like
he likes
Darcy,
Stacey.
and like Darcy says, Florian has a lot of the things that Georgie has, but Stacey has been covering it and put it under the rug. So Darcy has been aware of that. She just wouldn't tell her sister that because she doesn't want to hurt her feelings.
Yeah, y'all. But it's Mary. You bet you guys like,
Share,
subscribe,
and comment
down below. Bye.